Hey, Fid-like YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Black Pearl. Well, it's been a while, still battling the green hair algae, but starting to make a little dent in it. Still there, like it's kind of got worse before it's going to get better, but as you can see, it's still holding on. But it's kind of stopped growing. It's not looking as strong as it was. If Titan would get out the road. Come on, man. Move. So it did get a lot worse. It's only now just starting to clear up a little bit. I've added these little pink zoanthids. In regards to the corals, they're not doing too good, to be honest, because I've been increasing my magnesium. The sensitive corals are kind of a wee bit upset about it, but to be honest, I'm not really worrying about the corals. My main concern is to get this green hair algae sorted, and I can easily get these corals again for my mate. They only cost me about £3 each, so he says he'll do me a deal again, so that's fine, so I don't have to worry about that. My main priority is to eliminate this green machine, get rid of this green hair algae, as it can be a bit of a nightmare. But yep, that's pretty much how the tank is just now. Okay, some really bad news. All the fish are dead. Nah, I'm only kidding. No, the fish are still alive. But sadly, the black pearl's got a white spot. How the hell it got in here, I've got no idea. The last tang that went in there was a sailfin tang. I quarantined this fish for 10 days. And to be honest, I honestly believe it didn't have any spots on it. It looked healthy, I couldn't see anything, but somehow the white spot has managed to get in here, unless it came in on the frags, because in the rush to get them in, and I never actually dipped them, which I should have done, but it is what it is. It's got into the system, so I acted straight away. I've caught all the fish, I've taken them out, and I've stuck them into the quarantine tank. And they're currently in here being treated with copper. They're going to be treated with the copper for 14 days. I'll see how they are, and hopefully that'll sort them out. The other thing is, I'm going to have to leave the black pearl's going to be fishless now for about 6 to 8 weeks. Probably leaning more to the 8 weeks, just to make sure that I can totally starve out the ick that's in the system. Now, I'm saying that there's ick in the system, right? It's not serious, right? It is a serious disease, but if you act on it straight away and didn't bother with this Mickey Mouse treatments that say they're reef safe, because in my experience, these products are crap. Not even worth wasting your money on. The only thing it gets rid of ick is hyposalinity or copper treatment. All these other treatments to me, they're just a waste of blooming time, a waste of money, and by the time you've ended up using these things, before you know it, your fish are even in a worse state. But as soon as you see some spots on your fish, you act straight away. The fish are still fit and healthy, and the copper treatment done, dusted, your fish are sorted out. So that's what I've done. I've noticed the regal tang. I mean, regal tangs are notorious for white spot anyway. As soon as I seen 3-4 spots on her, I knew straight away, nah, there's ick in here. So I've got them out, and they're currently being treated. So I know that although there's ick in the system, the parasite hasn't had the opportunity to multiply to millions and millions of them. So there's a very low amount of parasites in here, but I'm still going to give it the 8 weeks just to make sure that they're completely dead, and then I can get the fish treated, get the fish back in, and then I know the system is once again parasite free. Now, I was running ozone, and I think how the ick had the opportunity to kind of multiply in the first place was because I did switch it off for about a week. I was kind of doing some other things, and I've got like another wee plan, another idea that I'm in the process of building, and in doing so, the position that I've got the ozone reactor, I'm not actually going to be able to have it there, so I'm going to have to move it. So I switched it off, and I'm going to actually just get a UV sterilizer instead. So that's the plan with that. And anyway, ozone, UV, the same thing. I mean, they only kill the parasite that actually pass through it, so it's more like a preventative thing. It won't get rid of it, it just helps keep the numbers down, Ken. But so that's that. What my plan is now for the black pearl, since there's no fish in here, I'm just going to concentrate on filling it with corals, basically. Been discussing it with my wife. To be honest, she wasn't too impressed when I added the SPS corals. She's like, "Oh no, you're not adding flipping coloured sticks again, are you?" Ken? So in order to keep the missus happy and keep her interested in the reef, which is always a good thing, is I'm going to maybe add some LPS corals. I might add some soft corals just for movement, Ken. Just to keep her happy, because a happy wife is a happy life, as they say. So that's pretty much it. And then the other thing is that the fish aren't in here. This will also give me an opportunity to get all the parameters back on track, get the levels where they should be, and get rid of this hair algae. And then hopefully my son has learnt his lesson, so I'm not going to be in this position again. But everything else is okay. So like I say, it's just a case of leaving this empty with no fish. This parasite will die because it won't be able to complete its life cycle. And then we'll be back on track. It is a bit of a pain, but these things happen, you know what I mean? And the confrontation between the rock and the stream, it's the stream that wins. Not through strength, but through perseverance. And this reefing hobby, people, you've just got to persevere. These things, these rocks come in front of you, you've just got to keep on going. Don't let it stop you, don't let it put you down, you just got to go around it and do what you've got to do. So, this other project I'm on about, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build a wee stand here, strengthen this area, so I'll add like some wood across here, supports here and here, and then I'm actually going to build a tank to sit on top of here. I'm going to build it with 10mm glass, and it's going to be the same dimensions as the black pearl here, same dimensions as that, so it's going to be 2 feet wide, so 24 inches, and then it's going to be 26 inch high, and I'm going to just fill that gap there, so I think it's maybe going to be about 13 inches wide. So it's just a wee extension there, and what I'm going to do with that is, that's where I'm going to put the snowflakes. So the snowflakes just now, they're up the stairs, and I didn't blooming see them, Ken. And I didn't like that, so I'm actually going to build that for them, and it's all going to be plumbed into the main system. And the other good thing is, they'll see all the other fish again, so it'll all be good. And the other thing is, once I eventually do start quarantining new fish again, they'll go into that wee tank first. So if I get a new tang or whatever, it'll go into that tank, and I'm going to, more or less, that's going to be like the introductory tank. So they'll go in there, and then they'll be able to see the other fish will be able to see them, and obviously there'll be a bit of fighting or whatever, but they can't get to each other, so it'll give them a chance to get used to seeing one another, so that when they do go into the black pearl, there might be a wee bit less aggression, but that's the plan with that anyway. So, yep, that's pretty much it for this episode. I'll keep you updated on what's going to happen, but this is the reason that there's not been an episode for a wee while. Kind of going through a wee storm, let's say. But we'll get through it, and we'll be bigger and better at the other side of it. Okay, well, that's it for just now. So, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. And until next time, bye-bye.